Today, we'll be learning about the importance of backups. By the end of this video, you will understand the school's computer use policy and learn about the importance of any acceptable use policy. You will learn how to manage files using File Explorer. You'll discover useful software tips and recognize the importance of backups. First, let's talk about the school's acceptable use policy. Think of it as the guidance or guidelines for our digital behavior. Your teacher will be able to direct you to where you can find the school or organization's acceptable use policy. When you do read it, take a closer look. Have a think about what stands out. How does it protect you? Is it fair? And yes, breaking it might actually have some consequences. Organizing your files is crucial. It makes saving and searching for files much faster. Imagine your room without shelves or drawers. It'll be quite chaotic, right? Same with files. Organizing them makes saving and searching a lot faster. Now, in order to help us do this, let's have a think about and look at some naming conventions. Let's talk file names. So you've created a new document or have just completed a slideshow presentation. When you want to save it with a suitable name, be descriptive. Consider using underscores, such as the ones that we can see on this slide, or use camel caps. What we want to try and avoid is naming files like stuff.jpg or stuff1 or stuff2, stuff3. It doesn't really indicate to us what is contained within that file. So it's not descriptive at all, and it doesn't help us. Let's move on to using the File Explorer. So the File Explorer is a powerful tool to manage, search, and navigate your files. Do you know how to open File Explorer? Maybe have a go, pause the video, have a go at trying to do this. If you're not able to, consider asking your teacher, or maybe, if suitable, someone sitting next to you. When you're ready, have a go. It's essential to understand directory and tree structures. Know the root directory and path name. For example, what is the path name for perhaps a Scratch project that you've created? How many subfolders are in the Year 7 folder or your Google Drive area? File management. Learn to use File Explorer, or you can do this in your Google Drive area. This is where you'll be creating and naming new folders. You can have a go at copying, moving, and deleting files. Have a go at renaming files and folders. Have a search for files and folders. Open files and try and see if you're doing this on the desktop and not on Google Drive. Maybe see if you can recover some files from the recycle bin. For the purpose of our lesson, we'll be doing this in Google Drive. Moving on to looking at shortcut keys. Now, these are actually very, very helpful and useful if we know how to use them. At this stage, maybe consider pausing the video again. Have a think about how many shortcut keys you've used or how many shortcut keys you are aware of. So here on this slide, what we can see are some common everyday shortcuts used by many people. I use them, and I'm sure you will find them very useful if you started using them as well. Have a think about what they do. Now, as part of one of your tasks, you will need to go into your Google Drive and you'll be creating a folder that's called Year 7. And within that folder, you will create some subfolders with all the different subjects that you actually study in Year 7. Now, taking out your timetable will help you identify all the different subjects that you do in Year 7, and you'd want to create a folder for each of those subjects. You might want to pause the video to kind of help you do this. Now, let's have a look at backups and the importance of backups. Backing up your files is actually really essential. Here are some reasons why. Now, your computer drives can fail, viruses can corrupt your work, devices can be lost or stolen, accidental deletion can happen. These are some common reasons why we would always back up our files, especially our really important ones. But you might want to have a think about also what else could happen if you didn't back up your files. So you've created some files or some documents, or you've done some assignments or some coursework, and now you're thinking, well, where do I store them? Where do I back them up? So online or cloud storage is one of the safest options. Even if you lose your device, whether you've done some work on your tablet or your laptop, if you lose any of those devices or the school server is destroyed, you can still access your backup. Some popular cloud storage solutions include Google Drive and Dropbox. There are others and other ways that you can back up your files and folders, but can you think of other ways you can do this? So that's it for today's video. Remember to follow the school's computer use policy, organize your files, and always back up your important data. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to get instant access to all the new content currently in production. Feel free to ask any question on today's lesson, and I'll be sure to reply as soon as possible. See you next time.